Privacy Please, Protecting Your Identity, Lesson 7. On any given day, you might swipe your debit cards, purchase and download a movie to your cell phone, or order a new product online. While you may do these things without a second thought, identity thieves know just the right moves to capitalize on your everyday actions. This lesson helps you differentiate the ways you are susceptible to identity theft by evaluating ramifications and assessing courses of action. How can I protect my identity? Reflect about a time when you or a friend have shared passwords for online accounts such as Facebook, Twitter, and email with friends or boyfriends/girlfriends. Why did you decide to share your password or words? What are the risks involved? Did you have any qualms about sharing private information? Why or why not? As you go through the lecture, answer the questions on a separate piece of paper or type your answers.
Says we gotta cut the card. You don't pay your bills.
I pay my bills. Swipe it one more time. Nothing wrong with that card.
Randy, go get a debit
Sandy.
card. Sandy?
Yep.
Es un nombre de una mujer. Yo soy Sandy. Ay, mi nombre es Sandy.
I bet that was hurtful, wasn't it?
Hurtful.
Exceeded the credit limit. I used the card for coffee and gas. Florida, right beyond water sports? Never heard of it. I'm in Colorado. We don't have beaches. You know, we're landlocked.
Miss Patterson, you missed your court date in Florida 3 days ago.
I've never even been to Florida.
Pull a mugshot.
What the hell is this?
If I had to guess, this is the person who stole your identity.
Every day I'm hustling.
Sandy Bigelow. Patterson.
Every day I'm hustling.
What the?
Your receipt.
You know what? Keep the card. It's done.
Look at her. She's like a hobbit. I can handle her. Going after Bilbo.
This is crazy. You don't chase criminals. You're not Batman. Oh, my neck.
Neck hurts, huh? Why don't we swap information? Sandy, Bigelow, Patterson. Bigelow's such a rare name.
It's a family name. Jeremiah Bigelow was a pretty well-known bear hunter.
Sounds brave. Here's my driver's license with my name, Sandy Bigelow Patterson. Gotcha. Crazy! We're gonna have a little talk.
We can be adults about this.
Yeah, let's. Oh, thank God. You're all right, though, huh?
Yeah, rental car doesn't even have a scratch on it.
Woo! That's great news. Car's fine. What's more important...
Oh, you should put your hazards on.
As you watch the movie, that could happen to you any day. Think about, what do these 3 words mean in relationship to your own life? Identity, privacy, theft. Has your identity ever been compromised? Have you ever been a victim of theft? How did those experiences make you feel? Think about the risks involved in sharing personal information. How does privacy play a role in identity theft? What are some financial risks involved with identity theft? What are the dangers in sharing a Facebook password? What about sharing a bank or ATM password? What information should be kept private and what is okay to share with others? Why is it risky to share personal information even with someone you know? As we watch the next 3 videos, they have to do with identity theft. The first one is, what is identity theft?
Identity theft happens. It's an unfortunate fact of modern life. But there are certain steps you can take to help keep your personal information from falling into the wrong hands. Every day you do things to protect what's most important to you. And you know what? You do them almost automatically. Routine things like looking both ways before you cross, brushing your teeth, and buckling your seatbelt. Another routine to get into is keeping tabs on your identity and personal information. Here are 5 easy ways you can do it. Read your credit card and bank statements carefully and often. Know your payment due dates. If a bill doesn't show up when you expect it, look into it. Read the statements from your health insurance plan. Make sure the claims paid match the care you got. Shred any documents with personal and financial information. Review each of your 3 credit reports at least once a year. It's easy and it's free. And before you know it, protecting your personal information can be as routine as locking your doors at night. For more tips and tools on dealing with identity theft, visit ftc.gov/ID theft. That's ftc.gov/ID theft.
What if you are a victim of identity theft?
What to do if you are a victim of identity theft? If your identity's been stolen, the FTC is the right place to learn how to set things straight. Here are 3 steps to take. First, call one of the nationwide credit reporting companies. Ask them to put a fraud alert on your credit report. This means businesses must confirm that you are you before they extend credit in your name. The alert is a roadblock in the path of an identity thief, and it's just 1 phone call away. Second, order free copies of your credit report from each of the nationwide credit reporting companies. Third, complete the complaint form at ftc.gov/complaint. This creates an identity theft affidavit, which helps you file a police report. Keep records of your calls and copies of your documents. You'll use them later on. For more tips and tools on dealing with identity theft, visit ftc.gov/ID theft. That's ftc.gov/ID theft.
And the third video deals with identity theft, rapid response tips.
You can help limit the damage from identity theft with some quick responses. Placing a fraud alert on your credit reports, filing a complaint with the FTC, and then filing a police report. Taking these steps will give you some important tools to deal with other problems that may come up, like charges you didn't authorize on your credit card, phone, or utility bills, like ATM withdrawals or debit card purchases you didn't approve, like getting a letter from the IRS saying someone has filed for a tax refund in your name. Keep records of your calls and copies of documents. If these problems do come up later, you'll have the necessary tools close at hand. For more tips and tools on dealing with identity theft, visit ftc.gov/ID theft. That's ftc.gov/ID theft.
What are some tips that you gathered from watching the videos on preventing, detecting, and defending one's identity? What can you do to protect yourself from identity theft? What are some of the common ways identity thieves get your private information? What are some preventative measures you can take if you think your privacy has been compromised? Think about instances when you will be asked to share personal information, like a social security number, such as when you're filling out paperwork for a new job, filing tax returns, applying for a student loan, or obtaining a driver's license. If someone asks you for your social security number and you're not sure it's okay to give it out, you should always evaluate the situation by asking why they need it and how it will be used. Think about other institutions that may ask for your personal information and discuss when it's okay to share. For example, if a bank asks you for your social security number when you open a new account, it's okay to give it to them. If you order clothes online and the store clerk asks you for your social security number, should you provide it? Why or why not? If you get an email from someone you don't know asking to verify your identity by responding with your social security number, what should you do? What I'd like for you to do right now is look at your worksheet, Road to Recovery. Using your knowledge on identity theft, write a realistic scenario in which your identity could be stolen. Follow the road to recovery by determining the necessary steps to take, such as filing a police report, freezing accounts, and notifying the Federal Trade Commission. Get into groups and brainstorm a scenario in which one's identity could be compromised and what actions they should take to repair their identity. You can research potential threats and steps needed for recovery at ftc.gov or at onguardonline.gov. All of these websites are on my Moodle site. Then we will share your scenarios and action steps with the class. As you listen to the presentations, evaluate and debate the different steps each group presents. Then, the next assignment you have is think fast. Your wallet is stolen at a party, including your credit cards, driver's license, and social security number. The next day you notice a charge of $25.99 to Friendly's Pizza. The only problem? You didn't make it. Get the process of identity theft repair rolling by writing a letter of dispute to your credit card company. Submit your letter in the Moodle assignment spot. In your reflection statement, I would like you to reflect on how you would react if you witnessed someone's identity being compromised. For example, your friend tells you she just gave her boyfriend her email password, which also happens to be the same as her Facebook, debit card, and computer passwords. While you're happy, she is so happy, you realize that she could be at risk of sharing too much. What do? Write a brief story chronologizing how you would react and what you might tell your friend about sharing personal information. You can go to this website for more information. Also, remember the importance of notifying parties in writing, credit card companies, banks, etc., to put a hold on accounts and to always create a paper trail. Especially in this day and age, it's important to protect your identity online. Make sure you have strong passwords, you protect your smartphone, and know what you share on Facebook, Twitter, or even on Google+. That wraps up this chapter, and I hope you learned a little bit about protecting your privacy.